to see what is in store here.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Who's this guy?
Phineas Nigellus Black.
Ooh.
Prepare yourself to meet
Yes,
the
that
headmaster.
the grandfather of Sirius Black?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Jeez.
I'll be in touch.
I wonder if they're gonna touch
Professor
my
Weasley,
background.
we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Okay.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
It's very true. I can't wait to start classes. Can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Let's see. Daring, curiosity, loyalty, ambition. Daring.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Perhaps. Gryffindor, let's do it.
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
What? Wait, there's no Quidditch?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures.
Boo.
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Guy has no charisma.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
How far back
this
is
way.
this? I already forgot. Guessing these are like the great grandparents?
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor.
Let's go.
Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
That lady, you're gonna have a bad time in the future.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Hell yeah.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh man, I'm excited. This is so awesome.
Now, which way is the common room?
What the f- Oh my god, is that freaking poker dice? Pretty sure it's not. Common room, common room. Common room? No. Is it upstairs? Was I going the right way? Another room. Common room. Common room.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Why are y'all talking about me? It's kind of fucked up. What's this? Guess I can't do that spell.
So lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a new
Introduce
school.
yourself to Cressida, Gareth, and Nelly. Okay.
That girl thinks
She
she can
gets
get away with
awarded
anything.
every year. I adore getting out.
So-
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? Almost every week.
How do you pronounce your name?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh!
You
Oh,
trash.
hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Cressida. Okay.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps just more practice. I guess it needs to work.
Don't
be
worry,
nice.
we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Wish your luck. How hard is it to cast a non-verbal spell? I'm kind of curious. Can most students cast non-verbal
Is it
spell?
really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Alright.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
You know, the voice acting for the main character kind of bothers me at times. Because it sounds like they're just pitching it to make it sound different. Spin, spin, spin! Okay. What's this? House chess. Got no access to that.
Nelly will do anything for
Don't
a
fall
teacher.
off this time, Nelly.
Leave Nelly alone. Who the hell is this? Wait.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
You'll like it, trust me.
Gareth Weasley.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice. That must be awkward. Then you can do whatever you want.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting. I had to look up when this took place. So apparently it takes 100 years prior to Harry Potter. Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Moonshine. Do you have a knack for potions?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, now let's go talk to Nook.
Shame you weren't born with wings. I shan't offend you. I'm sure you'd use them.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
Play a game of Quidditch on the moor during the holidays.
Okay, I gotta talk to this person.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness,
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire.
We know what happened to
I've
us
heard
Stark
rumors
when they
about
did
what
that.
happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Hell yeah.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe
Crikey.
it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
True. I'm not afraid of heights.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Very true.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Damn, no riz.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Damn, I got a name. What the? I just like ate an apple, but not even grabbing it. Apparently. Alright, I'm being a nosy here. I'm pressing everything. Spot of tea. Alright, I should probably get going here.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for the holidays. I find the moving staircases unnerving when no one's around.
Well, we got a crawl.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
A book. Sheesh.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Oh, I got magic sleeves. No.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Let's go.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
God,
and
I love
educate
this so
yourself
much.
about wizarding lore.
Look at all the moving pictures.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Oh yeah?
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Alright.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Barufio.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Hey. Portrait of Barufio. The portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. You've unlocked field guide challenges. Okay. Okay, this is your wizarding level experience. Earn the challenges, increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenges progress. Select challenge menu to continue. Okay. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide to continue. Each challenge has a tier. Special rewards unlock each tier you complete. Okay. Reward must be claimed in the challenge menu. Collect as often to collect the rewards. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
I'm gonna make
inside
pretend
and
that you didn't
outside
go
of the
through
castle.
that, girl. Hey, okay. Not gonna lie, that kitten looks terrible. We'll ignore that though.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Hey, you see a kitten, you gotta pet the kitten. What are those things?
Good timing.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit
Oh, is that what
Your
that
field
is?
guide contains a map of the castle.
Fast
Open
travel,
it up
let's
and
go.
find Central Hall.
Open map. Okay. You discovered a flue flame, excuse me. Fast travel, fast point. You can open the map, blah 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 blah. 3D. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house, common rooms, and Great Hall. Select the south. In this view, you can see the flow flame available in that region. Green flue flame represents flames you discovered, including the ones in your own. I technically didn't discover that. Alright, but they're giving it to me. Alright, that's fine. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Nice. Select Annex Region. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for you. Nice. Okay, that's how you rotate it. Okay. Awesome. Am I supposed to go there? Guess I'm supposed to go there. She just said I had class.
And here we are.
What the fuck?
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Professor Heckert? Heckert? We all know what happens to Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor, so I don't see him lasting beyond this game.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Yes.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I wonder what she
Good luck
teaches.
today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
She's gonna be
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay. Some of the cutscenes don't go well together. They're like abruptly cut. That's kind of weird.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. it may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Let's go. Open map. Okay. The represents main quest. Complete main quests will further the story, unlock new features, grant XP. Defense against the dark arts. The field guide shows Professor Hecate's class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in the castle. Maybe I need to use a charmed compass. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Some quests are locked by spells and other level requirements. In these cases, you will need to it will be required to level and or have required spells to activate the quest. Now, spells can be earned and completed by completing Professor's assignments. Okay, interesting. Where is a quest? Track a quest with X. Alright, let's start with Charm class first. The field guide map shows Professor Ronan's class. That's a cool name. Astronomy wing. Okay, so I can track it now.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ollivander. Cast Charm. Okay. New quest log. Charm class. Oops. Okay. Sheesh. A lot of stuff. Oh, now I look like a G. Let's see what we got here. No. Look like Harry Potter. Newspaper boy hut. Nah. A scarf. Why is it white though? Oh, beige. Nah. Shouldn't I have like a house colors? What is this? Traditional school robes. Oh, what? I'm flexing under this robe. Okay. Jammers. Okay. Collection. The bowl. Sorry, my OCD kicks in when I see shit. So I gotta click them. Okay, what is that? Complete main quest story. Gear, purity reward. Oh, so I got it because of a reward. And I got the glasses. Okay. I can live my Harry Potter fantasy and put on the glasses. What? Just throwing pages up in this? I'm gonna take the long way. Because I want to see what the castle looks like. Whoa. God, level of detail is incredible. Oh, I want to fly a broom. Oh my God, this is... Hey. What the f... Kitty! I wonder if this is like a challenge. The fuck is going on? Are you following me, Professor Biggs? Or are you showing me the way? What's going on here? Oh man. Cerberus! Hey, you better stop following me, that's kinda weird. Hufflepuff?
Professor Rowan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
We have a lot of responsibility in the wizarding world. Imagine all the walking we'd have to do if we didn't have owls to deliver our post.
You shouldn't get so upset in herbology. The rate you're going, you'll need a calming
What?
I'm true sorry. I didn't mean. You made your point.
Venomous tentacular nail deliberately.
That's fine. Let's begin this quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Oh.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No, teach us all.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Let's go. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it, You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Field trip.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Again.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
What are we supposed to do? Is it bocce ball?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes?
Sure.
Accio, I could keep talking about it. That's it!
Okay. Wait, I gotta do all of them?
Splendid!
I'm good at getting it to 40. Let me see if I can get this one to 50.
Excellent control there.
Hey. That's cool. That's it? Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Can we bump each other's...
Here we go!
I think I got it down pat. 30 points. Okay. I got this.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Sheesh. At the time.
Let us see this.
Oh, okay.
That is how it's done.
What the?
Accio.
Brilliant. Bishop.
I wonder if that means if I can knock her ball out the way.
There we go.
Let me see.
Accio.
I didn't do hard enough. That's the
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Just flexing on him real quick. That was too easy.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
How so?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
This. Touching it automatically stop it in its tracks. Doesn't look like it.
Phew.
Okay. I got this.
Accio.
Oh, I fucked up.
Not to worry.
No! I got cocky. That was weird, I let go earlier, but it allowed me to press it again. I definitely gotta knock her ball out, I think.
Oh, that was an execution.
Let's go.
Let us see this. There we go.
I gotta watch out not to hit my own ball.
That's it!
Sheesh! That's a close one. I'm gonna lie, I almost fucked that up.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
It's like weird, I let go of the button and then it allowed me to do it the first time, but not the second time.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own, I'm glad you understand. Both of these sound bad.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
That's awesome. They just told us just a little. Cool. How big is...
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Oh, Ouagadougou.
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
I wonder how it looks.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That's awesome. Is magic the same in Ouagadougou?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Oh, interesting. Surely the magic is weaker. Wow. Let's not do that one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
I gotta lie, that
of course,
second line of questioning was a little weird.
If you're so inclined.
A word.
Hey.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hey. So they're gonna be giving me extracurricular work to catch up to the rest of the students.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes. Samantha Dale.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Can you say when is it challenging?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Alright. What's up here? I see a treasure chest.
I've always said.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
Does he
the
look like
Minister
the
for
Mad
Magic was
Hatter?
Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
God,
It was
his name
Basil
is
Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
What a douche.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
Interesting. Yes. Yes, I get it. No, I don't get it.
I don't know what Madame Cougar would do.
Alright, so I gotta go here. What is this? A legendary cape. Time reward. New gloves, let's go. One thing. Quest. Let's do this one. We got no other choice, we gotta do this one. Let's go! Ooh, careful! What? What do you want? Are you just gonna pretend? Bitch made.
Revelio.
I got curious. Hey, what? You know what, I'm just gonna ignore that. Down. God, all the detail is incredible. What the hell? That looks awesome. She's kind of happy with that. Spin. Spin some more. Spin it. We went upstairs, down the stairs, up the stairs. Whoa.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Flex.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Pruitt. The name sounds
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Study your wand, blah blah blah. Okay, let's Levioso, not Levioso. Yeah, probably not the first one to make that joke. Leave me alone.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
Basic.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Levioso. Good. Now, well done.
Sorry, Professor, you're kind of slow.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your mark.
Is this my
time for a proper Hogwarts welcome?
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Alright, little bitch.
Levioso, Protego. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All my students were this adept.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Want your opponent assigned to attack or defend yourself?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yes, I like seeing black screens. What is going on there?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Is that little bitch I just rocked towards? Yeah.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
What the hell is going on over here? Oh, that's the professor. What do you want?
Nice work.
Sebastian Sallow. Almost sounds like shallow.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert.
Yeah,
Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
A fight club? What?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether
Except
it's
the
joining
first
a
rule of
secret
Fight
dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
So,
Till
break,
next time.
break rules to get to the fight club, but never break the rule about fight club. Cross wands. I should speak with Luke and Bradby about the secret duel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will be it for our first excursion in Hogwarts Legacy. So far, I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's just too much level of details for Harry Potter fans, and an incredible amount of little Easter eggs and stuff. The combat is fluent. I do hear that there's problems with like variety of monsters, but we'll see how that goes when we get further into the game. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what else this game has to offer. Alright, until the next one. Bye!